All right, this is what we got going today. We are putting a flat deck on here. So this is where I got so far. Notched, nice C-channel. It's level and straight. Had to move this little canister out of the way to get my bolts in. Everything sits nice and level. So what I'm going to do next is tack in my bracketry, tack my supports, get some pretty solid tacks in there so everything stays straight, and then I'm going to pull it off, weld it out, clean up the frame rails, give them some rust paint, and start putting everything back together. I'll put you guys on some high-speed viewing here and I'll get at it. So I got my side rails and my mounts all done. Got that all leveled off nice. Now, got my front piece in to where I need it. What I'm going to do is just clamp them. I've squared that, and I'm not going to put the back piece in because I want to square everything. And then I want to be able to pull it back. And then I can weld the headache rack and all that jazz, and then I can slide it forward and finish it all up. And here we go, I'll set you up. right, got the basic structure welded together and the sheets cut out, laid on top. Now we've just got to finish the headache rack. I got some pickets to put in, and then I have a second headache rack that's going to sit in the front and can be moved to the back. I got to make the pockets for that. I've got to weld on the back plate, make my little tail light set up there, and cut my fuel filler hole, and there's quite a few things I got left. So I got to get back at her. All right, on this flat deck I did rounded corners, and I'm building another rack that fits in these slots, and that is this rack right here. So when you're not using it, it'll sit up here, and then I'm gonna have pockets in the back where it'll slip into, and you can haul pipe and such. I was gonna do a quick little shot here. Some people wanted to know. So to make that corner, I weld these pieces long, and then I cut along the line, you can see. Then I'll go in here and grind it up nice. Bend this open just a little bit so I can get my grinder in there, and I'll show you on this side. And once I get it ground open, then I fold it over, and then I'll weld along. And you can kind of tap if you do a tack and the tack is still red, and you tap it with a hammer, it'll move. So if you got little highs and low spots, you can do that, and it makes for just a beautiful finish on the top. So it's a nice little handy little trick. If you have enough tubing, always cut it a little bit long and slice it off like that, and it ends up being a really nice clean finish. Nice round edge on it. Not really a whole bunch of work. If I was doing a hand railing or something, I would make sure this is nice and flush. But this is a little bit structural still, so I'll leave the outside weld on. And we've got a good gusset in there. Yeah, it just smooths it out, makes it nice and round. Quick and easy. All right, making some progress. Got all my outside fasteners kind of set up. Let's see what I was doing there. On the flat bar along, I've just got the sheeting on top, just it's still loose. And then there's my headache rack. So the second one, you can pull that second one out and put it in the back for hauling pipe. A little tab that I've made underneath there kind of pins it in, and it fits pretty tight in there. So got most of that done. I got, there's the back of it. Now this, I'm going to come up with some kind of a custom in-out design there. See how it goes. My only concern is the hitch is way in, so I'm gonna have to, there's gonna be a bunch of different angles in there. So that is the last part of this scenario. I still have to cut out the gas door, which will be right there. I've got it all secured up top. And it'll be a pretty nice deck. It's just a lot more work with the little stuff with the headache rack and doing all the saddles and the little pockets, and oh yeah, it's just a world of grinding and welding, and yeah, we're getting close to the end. All right, making more progress. I got the back section kind of all tacked up, mounted up. I got a whole bunch of welding to do. See what I got going on here. And yeah, get at it. got the deck all finished up. Got the lights wired, everything. Just gonna bring it in now and do some measuring to put some toolboxes on, I believe. All the lights in, the back turned out very nice. Here's the little pockets for the headache rack, which pops out of there and slips into the back so you can haul some pipe. Back is solid, fully welded, over 100 feet of weld in this thing. And yeah, the way I did the gas filler, just like that. There it is. So if you don't want anybody to steal your fuel, park a load on it. And there she is. All right, on to the next thing.